the day I die. Hey, swing those hips around. Can't stop, roll back down. My ladies, short, tall, thin or wide, always down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Whether you're ready or not, time for it all. Break free of history. This train is racing straight ahead. No man can do like I can. I'm the queen of the land. Haters gonna hate. Won't be sorry now. Shoot me down, but I'll rise again. I'm laying down the law and you've been served. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Whether you're ready or not, time for a girl on time. Whether you're ready or not, time for a girl on time.
Hi everyone, welcome in. It's Tuesday. It's a Tuesday edition. I'm glad you're here. I see that Susan checked in early. We got Judy and Janet and Laura and Lori in the chat. Welcome in everybody. Welcome in. Hope I'm not missing anybody. If you are here and you want to leave me a comment, I'd love to know that you are here. And you're probably going to hear some squeaky toys or some chew bone action tonight because as my puppy dog has decided to pick up his toys tonight. So welcome in. I'm Tammy. I'm the Siberian Wind, and I'm glad you're here. Tonight, I'm going to be working a little bit more on the February freebie project. So if you did not follow along with this before, last Saturday on Valentine's Day, I got started on a February freebie project, and it is fat quarter friendly. Use 25 fat quarters, and you will come out with blocks looking similar to this. So this is one of 25 blocks that I ended up with. You can do whatever color arrangements you like. This is just what I did with mine. And we are going to assemble the last row, and we're going to put that row onto the quilt. So I've got 4 of the rows done. It's going to be 5 rows across by 5 rows down. And I will be finishing this quilt up on Saturday. So if you have not followed along on my freebie series before, I always have a download sheet. So if you go back to last Saturday's video, you will get that download sheet and you just follow along with the video. And then the second part of the quilt, where I'm going to baste the quilt layers with my backing, that I still need to figure out what backing I'm going to use. We're going to layer it with the backing and batting, and we are going to quilt it. And I'm going to quilt it on Ricky. So it is a very small machine, 6.5 inch throat space. It's not the smallest that you'll find out on the market, but it is incredibly hard sometimes to get a quilt into that much space. When you only have like a hand width of space, it can be hard to fit a full size quilt under that kind of space. But I want to show you that it can be done, and I'm willing to do it, to be the guinea pig to show you. but we're going to quilt that quilt. We're going to square it up and we are going to bind it. So that is this upcoming Saturday. Welcome in, Chloe. Glad to have you here. Glad you're here. How is everybody doing? Are you recovered yet from Valentine's Day? Did you do anything for Valentine's Day? Did you have a fantastic weekend? What is your week looking like? What are you doing tonight? Are you just coming to hang out? What are you doing? One thing I love about this block that I put into this pattern is that none of the seams have to match. So when you layer 2 blocks together, your seams do not match between the blocks. The only time you're going to have matching seams is when you are sewing your rows. So that is the only time you have to match your seams. And as long as you are consistent, this quilt, you can, if you are using a 1/2 inch seam, if you're brand new to quilting and you're not used to a 1/4 inch seam and your seam allowance is off, that's okay. As long as you are using the same size seam allowance throughout, you will actually end up with a quilt. It will be a different size, but it will still be a quilt and it will still work just fine. So that is the nice thing about this beginner-friendly project. So I invite you, if you did not catch last Saturday, go back and catch last Saturday. And if you did, great. I'm glad you're here again. Then we also have cool new things that are coming up as well. There is a Zoom retreat coming up. If you want to come hang out with me, it's on Zoom. It's all free. You don't have to pay anything for it. I do all of that heavy lifting for you. If you want to come hang out with me and hang out with other quilters, get questions answered, show us what you're working on, just spend some time with some lovely, wonderful quilt folks. That is what the Zoom retreat is great for. So that is free. That is coming up February 28th through March 1st. We also have another quilt retreat, and I do have news about that. If you have not yet booked your room for the quilt retreat here in Casper, Wyoming, I did get 5 more rooms of kings and 5 more rooms of queens added to the roster. When she checked earlier today for me, she said that actually all of my queens were booked, not all of the kings, like I was told before. So all of the queen rooms were already booked. So we now have 5 more queen rooms that have been opened up for us. And we currently, as of earlier today, have 8 king rooms available. Hey, Nikki, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. So we do still have options for that. And if you want to sign up for that retreat, sign up for the notifications, you can do that. You can also send me an email. It's going to be thesiberianwind@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know what information you need, and I will get an email sent out to you that will give you the sign-up links, the registration links, the, hey, I want the emails links, whatever you need. Whatever you need, I will send that out to you. So just drop me an email. That's the easiest way to reach me, and I will get that taken care of for you guys. So I've got these 2 blocks sewn together, and I'm going to just pick them up. I've got 5 blocks to sew together. And so if you can see, this is where my seam is between the rows. There's no seams to match. You don't have to match your seams. It's glorious. It's so glorious. Hey, Linda, welcome in. She is sewing some blocks for the Alice's Wonderland while she lurks in the background. I love that. Hey, Londa, welcome in. I think it's the first time I've seen you in my chat. If it isn't, I apologize, but good to see you. Glad to have you here on a Tuesday night. Glad to have you. We have a great community here and a lot of loving, wonderful quilters to join in with you. So here's another trick and cheater's technique. So you guys, I know I get these questions a lot. Thank you, Nikki. I think she's going to love it. I absolutely deplore all this yellow, but I think she's going to love it. Hey, Sheila, welcome in. She says, hi all. Thank you. So when you're working in a small space, so I don't know. Oh, Lotta's been lurking. Perfect. I don't mind if you're lurking, but thank you for commenting. I appreciate it. I like to know who everybody is. That's awesome. So this table that I'm using is a So Easy table. So EZI is the brand name of the table. And it is a portable table. So you can actually pack this up and haul this off to retreat. That is exactly what it's designed for. And so it doesn't leave me with a lot of space. So I don't even have enough room, really. Maybe I do. I have just enough room to lay this block down this way next to my machine and it not hang off the table. But that's it. I don't have any more room than that. So what I frequently do when I have a bigger piece, like this big piece with 2 blocks already attached, is I put my presser foot down on it. I'm not going to sew it while it's where it is right now, but I do put my presser foot down just to hold on to it. It's an extra hand. That's what I do. That's what I do. I always work in such a small place. I have always been that quilter. I've never had a giant table, a giant workspace. The few times that I have, I don't exactly know how to use it. So I've always been the quilter working in the small workspaces. So I've always adapted and done what I need to do for that. So as you guys are joining in, if you have not submitted Sew and Tell, you have 1 more week coming up because Sew and Tell is in 2 weeks from today. Can you already believe we're that close? I think it's absolutely crazy that we're already that close to Sew and Tell again. I know, Chloe, I know. She says it's nice to see your design wall. So the problem is right now, I have to turn my computer off at night because I haven't replaced that case fan yet. And so every morning when I come in here, I have to move this wall to go reach to turn my computer on. And it is a reach, let me tell you. I'm only 5'4". It is a reach to reach that power button. Hi, Joan. Welcome in. She is watching the Olympics too. Oh, I love the figure skating. I cannot say that enough. I love figure skating of any shape, form, fashion, whether it's the ice dancing, whether it's the singles, whether it's the couples, whether it, whatever it is. I love when there's ice skates involved. I don't know about hockey yet. The jury's still out on the hockey thing. But I do love ice skating. I love watching the ice skating routines. I have not gotten to watch enough of it this year. I kind of feel deprived. I've not seen any of it. I think I've seen a little bit that might have been on YouTube where somebody's posting something as a short or something. But I don't know. But so I did call the hotel today. So we have added more rooms. Now, if you have booked your room and you did not book it under the link, or you did not call the hotel and tell them that you're with the Siberian Wind Retreat, then I just need to know what name it's booked under, and we'll get your rooms moved into the block. Hey, Jess, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. I cannot wait to try out my laser. It is on its way. It is on its way. It's not the same one, but it is on its way. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. My Energizer Jess. She is an Energizer bunny. She is. She was live earlier with William. I caught like 5 minutes. I didn't have time to hang around, but I caught like 5 minutes and didn't really have time to do anything. I was busy trying to get this sewn and get this all attached. Chloe is starting a new bag from her Soft Squares Advent Calendar. Oh, that sounds exciting. That sounds exciting. Are you guys already planning what you're going to bring to the virtual retreat, the Zoom retreat? Are you already planning what you're going to work on during the retreat? I know I shouldn't be, but I already am. I'm already making notes about what I want to work on and what I want to try to accomplish. I love retreat weekends because I feel like I get so much done, even if I don't actually. I just feel like I do. And sometimes I really do. Sometimes I really, really do. And I love feeling like I've been productive. That is like the biggest boon for me, is feeling like I was productive. Even if I didn't get everything done that I need to get done, I felt like I got something accomplished. Oh, Judy got to watch the whole thing. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't get to watch but like 5 minutes. I caught it for a minute and I was having to mute because I was having to do phone calls and do some other stuff. So my day has been busy. Busy to say the least. I actually have to leave as soon as this live is over to go take care of something else too. It's been crazy. Maybe quilting some small wall hangings. Oh, that would be adorable. I'd love to see those on the retreat. That'd be awesome. And it is definitely a time to be productive like that. It really, really is. And I saw Kathy's video, Kathy from My Hobby Home. She was working on the Reflections Mystery. And I was kind of giggling because she said, I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to have to rip out. And then when she showed the rest of it, she didn't rip anything out. Not that she showed us. So I was giggling a little bit. That there was no ripping involved. I was kind of pleased that she didn't have to rip anything out. All right, I am rotating my block, but that's okay. I can repress it here in a minute. I'm not super worried. I want my block to light up a certain way, and we're just going to go with it. And if fabrics happen to touch, fabrics happen to touch. It's going to be all right. It's going to be just fine. So the nice thing with this quilt is I let you know, go ahead and sew your rows. Sew your rows first and then press your seams so that way you know which direction you want your seams to go, because that will make all the difference in the world. You don't want to press your seams one direction and then find out that you got to press them all the opposite direction. It's not the end of the world. It won't be. It will be just fine. But it makes it easier if you don't have to do that. And I don't remember which is top and bottom on the quilt. And it's in the floor over here. So we're going to attach this row to either the top or the bottom. I know it'll be the right direction, one way or the other. So it's going to be fun. I think you guys are going to like how this came out. I think you really are. And it's going to give me a lot of options for how I want to quilt it. And I'm going to use my walking foot. I'm not going to do anything super fancy. I'm going to use my walking foot. And yeah, that's how we're going to quilt it, because I'm using Reiki and I'm not doing free motion on Reiki. I'm not trying that. I'm not spreading my wings that far today or this weekend. Not happening. So I do have, oh my gosh, Nightbot has still not fixed my link. Let me go fix something real quick, guys, because I don't want you to have an incomplete link to MeWe. And Nightbot keeps putting the incomplete link in there. I think I know what's going on. So I'm going to go to my advanced. There we go. We are going to try that and see if that fixes it. Okay. So next time Nightbot sends MeWe, we're going to see. Chloe, Jess is in the era of the mini. She'd love to see the wall hangings. Oh, I love that. Yes, Linda, I am. This is a Bernina 350 patchwork edition. It is a Ricky Timms edition. I'm not sure how well you can see. You probably can't see it because it looks pretty dark. But it is a 350 patchwork edition. Yeah, Sheila, I know. The MeWe link is not working. So we're going to see if MeWe, when Nightbot puts it back up, if Nightbot fixes it. Because Nightbot has been using an incorrect command. And so we're gonna test it tonight. We're gonna see. It should be back in like 5 minutes, I think. I think that's what it's got. Let me see. Let me see what it was set to. And is it set, oh, every 15 minutes? Oh my gosh. That's a while. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and copy it in there, and that way you don't have to wait 15 minutes for it. But you can either join me. Let me see if that one works. Yes, that one did work. Okay, good deal. Good. That one works. So when you click that link, it is going to take you over to MeWe, and it's going to take you to the group. Hey, Ellen, welcome in. Oh, yes. Londa says she recognizes Bernina's by sound. I do too. I can go to somebody's live, and I can listen, and I pick up on that too. It is amazing. They do have their own sounds. I love my Berninas. I've got 3 Berninas, actually 4 if you count my serger, but we're not counting my serger because it's a Bernat. and I don't pull it out very often. I don't even know that I like my serger right now. So it's kind of in timeout for the moment. But all of my sewing machines that I have that are Bernina, they all have that similar sound, and I love it. Absolutely love it. My throat is really dry tonight, guys. I do apologize. All right. So I told you, I've been working. I've been busy. So I have the rest of the quilt top. So this is 4 rows out of the 5 that I've already put together. Okay. So there's a lot of yellow. There is a lot of purple. And these are my niece's colors. They're what she picked out. I had nothing to do with colors. That is all her. I am just the highly trained monkey on this one is the best way to put it. She didn't pick the pattern either though. I got to pick the pattern, and so I went with something that I felt would be appropriate, and so that's what we're doing. That is exactly what we're doing. Okay, that is going to be not the direction I wanted to go. So we're going to flip it around. Londa says she's not sure she can even thread her Bernina serger. She's a Bernina lover as well. I love that. I love that. So Bernina sergers can be a little bit of a pain to thread, as can all, but Bernina does have an ear thread one out now. And I'm not sure if I want an ear thread serger. I more want a 5 thread. That's my next thing. I want a 5 thread, but I don't need it. I don't need it as much as I need some other things. So like my wish list is growing every day, Londa. Every single day my wish list is growing. But I do have priorities, and I know what I absolutely have to have, and those things come first. That's why that laser has been on my wish list for ages, and I knew the moment that I saw it on Jess's channel, I was like, that's the laser I want. I've been looking for a laser, and that's the one I want. Hey Delia, welcome in. Oh good, it is working good, Sheila. Awesome, thank you. So maybe Nightbot will like me from here on out since I corrected one issue. We're gonna see. So if you have a channel, I would like to invite you to do exclamation selfie in my chat. And if everybody's doing it all at once, just give Nightbot a minute to catch up. But do exclamation selfie. I do not mind you promoting your channel. If someone is dropping exclamation selfie in the chat, I recommend that you at least click over there real quick, see if their content is something you might be interested in, and then come back over here. You know, I'm good with that. I'm good if you have to leave for a second to do that, but go subscribe to some of these other content creators and make sure to give them likes, give them thumbs up. You know, it matters to us. It does matter to us, guys. It really does. And I do have the super chat giveaway coming up on April 14th. So do not forget, you are always welcome in a live stream with me to do a super chat. If you want your raffle tickets for April 14th, you are always welcome to do so. I do not mind at all. We do have some goals we're trying to reach over here. Londa says, just demoed the same one I have. Thanks to Jess, I now know how to get it on the machine. Oh, I love that. I love that, Londa. That's hilarious. You know, I'm gonna have a problem because none of my machines are metal. Like the head of my machine is not metal. I think I need to take this cover off and put it back on. It's like got a ledge to it that it shouldn't have. That's what I was messing with. Hey Pat, yes you did make it. Welcome in. Glad to have you. So yeah, I'm going to have to do I think I'm gonna do Velcro. I think that's what I'm gonna do because I have more than one machine, but I'm only gonna have one laser. So I think I'm gonna put Velcro on each of my machines because I have Ricky that I keep here. I have Beauty that when she comes off the frame, I'm going to be using her as well. I'm going to be sewing with her. And then I also have Quinn that I travel with. So I need to be able to transfer that laser because I'm going to want to use that laser all over the place. Oh, thank you for the wave. I appreciate that. Yes, absolutely, Nightbot. Thank you. Please make sure to hit that like button, guys. That engagement really does tell YouTube to send more quilt related content your way. And it also tells YouTube that you like the content here. And hey, you might like more of my content, or you might like more of quilters like me. There's not a whole lot of quilters like me, but there's a few. Just kidding. I'm giving you a hard time. I'm giving you all a hard time, I promise. But make sure you hit that like button for me. So yeah, for the retreat in September, I did call, and we have more rooms as part of our block, as our room block. The rooms are $109 a night. Kathy did the math, or when she talked to the lady at the hotel. It is Best Western downtown here in Casper. So when she talked to the lady at the hotel, the lady was able to get her the final deal with the after tax. I think it was like $452 for the 4 nights. So it's September 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So you check in on the 9th and check out on the 13th. You can stay longer. Just let the hotel know that you're needing to stay longer, and they'll handle that with you as well. But if you did not book with the link, or you did not book and let them know you're part of the retreat, I will just need to know your booking name, and we will get you set with the room block for us. That way we get credit for those rooms towards the cost of the retreat itself. And that way we also make sure that you don't get left out of anything. So if we do specials and we put something in every retreat attendee's room, like a special grab bag or swag bag or something, we don't want you to miss out on that. If maybe worked, I got in and set it up. Hopefully I did it right. Absolutely. I will take a look, Judy. I will definitely take a look. I'm not going to look right this second, but I will definitely look, because that is exciting. Because I definitely want you over on MeWe as well. If you are interested in being on MeWe, it is a platform very similar to Facebook, but there's thankfully no ads. There's not the ads, there's not the reels, there's not all of this content being pushed at you. And that's kind of why I like MeWe. I'm still going to support Facebook, so don't think you have to go anywhere. If you're a Facebook user and that's all you want, that's fine. We will work with that. We will work with that. So I know Kathy from My Hobby Home did her clue for reflections. Oh my gosh, guys, I've got 2 fabrics right next to each other. Oops. It's the only time it's going to happen in this quilt. Oh well. It's going to happen. I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to fix it now. It's done. I think I got things out of order when I picked them up earlier. No, I do not. You are so right, Judy. You are so right. Everybody who knows me, who's been here a hot minute, knows that yellow is my least favorite color. I love purple. I absolutely adore purple. I'm wearing purple. But it is very rare, like once in a blue moon, for me to work with yellow. And I have more than just this quilt this year that is working with yellow. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did to the quilting deities that have stuck me with all of this yellow in 2026. But maybe all this yellow will come to good fruition. It will help me somewhere along the lines. That's what we're going to go for, right? We're going to go with the idea that all this yellow is for some unknown reason, and it's for my benefit in the long run. We're gonna go with that. Yeah, I've got 2 fabrics that are gonna touch now. I really got this out of order, but that's okay. That's okay. This is a beginner friendly quilt, and it will not really matter. It will not matter one bit. Oh. Are you guys getting as excited about the retreat in September as I am? I'm getting crazy excited about that retreat, guys. I'm so looking forward to it. I did get other good news today, and I don't think Nightbot has dropped it yet, but I am also a teacher at Quilt Wyoming this year. So there will be a link when Nightbot eventually drops it. Maybe. I kind of feel like I should be calling Bueller on Nightbot, because Nightbot has not been behaving lately. But if If you are in the Wyoming area or you have ever considered attending Quilt Wyoming, I will also be there at least for Thursday. I don't know if I'm going to be there any other days, but I will be there for Thursday. That is for sure. Oh, there we go. Judy is dropping her channel link, guys. If you are not subscribed to Judy, please make sure you click the link in the chat box. I can't talk, guys. Make sure you drop the link in the chat box and make sure you are subscribed to her. I know I am, and I just made sure I updated my notifications, so I'm getting all of the notifications from Judy's channel as she gets to put content out there. But please make sure you support our other quilters, guys. Make sure you support them. All right. I thought this was going to take longer. I really did. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Not trying to make you sick from the camera moving. Let's turn that camera off and move it completely out of the way. There we go. All right. So this is what that quilt is looking like. If I decide I want to fix those two fabrics that are touching, you can kind of see it over here. It stands out a little bit more with the two florals touching. I might rip that row back out, but all the rest of them were fine. So all the rest of these are perfectly fine. I will have a bigger picture of this on Saturday. So you guys will get a full picture of this entire quilt on Saturday. Hey, Amanda, welcome in. Amanda, do exclamation selfie in the chat, please. And that will drop your channel link. Guys, if you have not followed Amanda yet, she is Stitching Life Together. And I actually caught her before my live here tonight. And she has a fantastic channel. She was putting together some hearts today. She was putting together some... it was a free pattern from, oh my gosh, I know she said it. I know it's a free pattern. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of where that pattern is from, but she said it's a free pattern that she was working on, and I love all of those hearts. I think they're going to turn out so gorgeous. So absolutely gorgeous. There's Jess dropping her channel link. Guys, if you've not followed Jess from So Blessed by Jess, her channel link is now in the chat box. So click over and make sure you're subscribed to her. And there we go. Amanda's channel is also dropped in there as well. Let's see if we can get Amanda to 500 by July. Let's see if we can do it. I think we can do. I think she has a goal to get to 500 by the end of the year. I think we can get her there by July. Thank you, Lori. She says, nice quilt. Thank you. Thank you. The quilt that I'm teaching at Quilt Wyoming, I do not have where I can get to it. I was looking to see if I could see where it was going to be, and no, I cannot see it. I cannot see it. So guys, make sure you are subscribed to Amanda and Jess as well. Fat Quarter Shop, she said. Okay. And she can't recall the name of it. That is okay. That's why we want to go follow your channel, Amanda, so that we can catch up with you right there, exactly where you need us to be. So that's perfect. Thank you for dropping your channel link. And anytime that I am live and you come into my chat, you are more than welcome to drop your channel link. Yes, she needs to bump up to get to that 500. We need to get her there. We definitely need to get her there. She's a fantastic creator, and she's trying to manage that chat just like I do. And it's a challenge. I know it is. I know it is. So let me see real quick what I've got coming up for you guys, because I've got some stuff coming up. I definitely have some stuff coming up. So this Saturday is the finish of this quilt. So if you have never basted or bound a quilt, oh, you're so welcome, Amanda. You're so welcome. So very welcome. If you have not basted or quilted a quilt before, if you have not bound a quilt before, squared one up, all of that is going to be stuff that I'm going to be going over on Saturday. Now, the basting and the squaring up, I'm going to have to do beforehand because I need to get a little bit of the quilting done first. Hey, Joyce, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Because I will not have time to quilt the whole quilt and bind it in 2 hours. That is just asking way too much. So some of this I will do in advance and it will be pre-recorded, but then as soon as the pre-record ends, then we're going to go into the rest of the live. So you guys, you're seeing the quilt here. You saw me just finish it. And I think I will probably rip that row back out and fix it so that I don't have those fabrics touching, just because it's going to bother me later. But I'm just going to move them around. I'm just going to move it around. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything fancy schmancy. Now, one thing that I did say, let me find one of them. One of the things that happened on Saturday when I was cutting the fat quarters, some of my fat quarters were not the full size. They weren't. They were not the full size that they needed to be. So I didn't know that until after I had cut them. And so I ended up with pieces and parts that were not the full pieces and parts that I needed. So here's what I did. And this yellow block right here is a great example. I added 2 borders because I actually needed 2 borders to make the full size of the piece that's supposed to be there. So when you have to, I guess it is called poverty piecing. So if you've never heard that term before, this is called poverty piecing. So you take extra fabric and you sew it together and press your seams, and then you can put it together. Now in one of these pieces, this piece right here, and it doesn't show up super well on camera, but it shows up just a little bit. There's actually a seam going right through that middle of that piece because there is no other way I had enough of that yellow to make that piece. So there's quite a few in here that are poverty pieced. So even this purple here, this dark purple here, I cut it too small. And all I had to do was go in and put some more fabric in there. And I just pieced it to the purple and then cut the whole piece out again. I cut the whole piece to the correct size. And I did it with this purple as well. So you see 2 strips in there when it should normally be just 1 piece. So that is how you can fix a problem before it becomes a bigger problem. So I had that happen on quite a few pieces. This piece right here, same thing. It's poverty piece. There is a seam right there. You can see it better from the back side. So you can see all this extra seam allowance there. Yeah, it's poverty piece because I wasn't going to add more fabrics just to cut the pieces that I didn't have. I was just going to piece more of the same fabrics to put them into the quilt. So you guys can see it is not already basted. It is not already layered. It's not anything. I'm going to show all of that on, there we go. Thank you, Miss Joyce. I don't think I'm subscribed to you yet, but that's about to change. I will go get the subscription turned on right now. Yes, I was not subscribed. So I am now subscribed to you, Miss Joyce. Glad to have you here. So yes, guys, I don't mind helping promote you. I don't mind one bit because when we help each other, our channels are going to grow because we're helpful to each other. I know, Judy, I know. It's going to take a little bit though. She says, one day I will shock everyone and I will do a live. If you let me know, I'll make sure I am there. Just don't do it while I'm already live. That's the only thing. I can't join your live and be in the chat if I'm live. It just, that is where my multitasking ends. I kind of hit my limit there. But yeah, I will be finishing this quilt up on Saturday. So on Saturday, we will be 100% done except for adding a label. Okay. So I don't know when we're going to add the label, but that's going to be this upcoming Saturday. Then on Sunday, I am going to be working on, absolutely, Miss Joyce, absolutely. So this upcoming Sunday, I will be working on Gnome Sweet Gnome. So if you did not follow me the first time around on Gnome Sweet Gnome in January, we are finishing up the block that I was working on that has the female gnome in the middle and her 2 brothers on either side. So we're going to be finishing up that block on Sunday, and I'm going to have everything prepped and ready, and then we're going to pick that back up in March as well. And then coming up in March, I don't have a link for it yet. I will put a link in when I can. I need to make myself a note actually. Let's see. I'm going to make myself a note right now. We are going to be picking up the Route 66 quilt, okay? The Route 66 quilt has a panel in the center, and then it has about 12, don't quote me on that, it's either 8 or 12 different types of blocks that go around that center panel. The panel may still be available, I believe it is, and the patterns are still available as far as I know. So I will get the link and put that into I'll put that into the community tab. I will also put it in over on MeWe and on Facebook, and I will start scheduling the lives for that. I think we're going to work one time a month on the Route 66 quilt. So there will be one live each month working on the Route 66 quilt starting in March. So that is coming up. And then what else do I have coming up? We have one more week. We have one more Tuesday in February, and then we are going to have Sew and Tell. That is going to be the March Sew and Tell. Guys, you have one more Sew and Tell after that, and then I'm giving away a quilt to one of yous. One of yous gonna win a quilt, okay? So make sure if you are wanting to win a quilt from yours truly that you get your entries in quickly. You can enter on Facebook, through the Facebook group, or through MeWe on the MeWe group. Just make sure you tag it with Sew and Tell and tell me a little bit about what you're sharing. It does not have to be a finished quilt. It can be a quilt in progress. It can be quilt blocks. It can be another craft that you're working on. We had cards shown last month. We have had quilted, we have crocheted, we have knitted, we have made dolls and toys. We have done a lot of different things other than just actual quilts. So that is perfectly okay. I would love to see what you're creating in your craft space. It is always exciting. And we have one more episode of Yuletide Sampler 2 coming up on the 27th. And on that Yuletide Sampler 2 episode, that will be your last chance to sign up for the February retreat. So you have just a few more chances to sign up for the February Zoom retreat. So if you've not signed up, that's how you want to sign up. Great question, Miss Joyce. So she is asking, how does she enter? So with for the Sew and Tell giveaway, all you have to do is share. That is all you have to do. You can enter on Facebook through the Facebook group. You can enter through MeWe. So we're going to do group, and the MeWe link should be in here somewhere. Let me see if I can grab it, because it is different than the link that I was going to be using. And let me see. Okay, so I've got the Facebook dropped. Welcome in, Ray Ann. She says she's got the Route 66 panel. She may have the pattern. She'll have to look for. Absolutely. And I will have links for that coming out soon too. So if you don't want to join the Facebook group, you can also send them directly to me via email. And Joyce has a raffle ticket for the Super Chat raffle. Yes, absolutely, Joyce. Thank you. So you can email me. Email me that you are sending me Sew and Tell me a little bit about it. You can go join the Facebook group. Let me just go grab that MeWe link since Nightbot is taking its sweet time tonight. I do not know what has gotten into my MeWe lately, but we are going to do it that way. All right, so there's the MeWe link as well. So you can join either of the two groups, Facebook or MeWe, or you can send it in via email. So if you send it in on Facebook or MeWe, I will pick it up there. Just tag it with Sew and Tell. If you share something and you don't put Sew and Tell, I don't know. I can't count it. So you have to tell me that you want it shared for Sew and Tell. Absolutely, Amanda. Thank you for being here and hanging out for a little bit. I appreciate it. You have a great evening. Get some good sleep. So just make sure you tell me that it is for Sew and Tell, and that's how you get entered. The nice thing about Sew and Tell is you get as many entries as everybody else that month. So let's say you have one item that you share for Sew and Tell. That's okay. Let's say somebody else has 20 entries for Sew and Tell that month, and they just gave you 20 entries. they just bumped you up to 20 entries. So you just have to enter once at every month to get counted for however high the number goes. So whatever everybody else enters, they're bringing you up. They're bringing you up. Judy says that she's got her Route 66 and her fabric is cut. I know you have been so excited about that. I am so crazy excited about it. I'm nervous a little bit. I always get that way. Do you get that way? Do you get nervous when you start a new quilt? I always get kind of like I get that anticipation going of, I'm so excited about this new quilt. Oh my gosh, let me hope that I didn't cut anything wrong. That is exactly where my mind goes. I jump from super excited to panicked. Absolute panic. Absolute panic. And it's just a matter of getting in there and getting the stitches put in. So, oh, thank you, Pat. Congratulations. You have another entry for the Super Chat raffle for April 14th. Congratulations. Congratulations. Judy says she's not going to do it while I'm live. That's okay. That is okay. Ellen says that quilt is amazing. Yes, it is. It's got the center panel of the Route 66 quilt, guys, has I got an American flag draped across the map of the United States. And then it has all of these little symbols for where Route 66 goes. So Route 66, if you don't know, runs across the United States, starting around Chicago and going towards LA. And it was the original highway before highways were really a thing. So Route 66 was the original way you get there. And if you were at all familiar with Disney Pixar cars, they were on Route 66. That was the whole deal. That was the whole deal. I cannot get that song out of my head because of Cars. My son loved that movie, both of them. Lori says she does get nervous. She says, just started a panel kit, old, could not find the material if I make a big mistake. Yeah, that's another panic moment. That is absolutely a panic button moment. I've got some fabric from places that are closed, and I don't know that they'll ever get that fabric back in. So I'm always worried that the fabric won't be available when I need it, should I run out. Yes, that is definitely a panic moment. I also do the whole, am I sewing this right? Because it's always, especially when it's a new pattern designer to me. If I were to do another Elizabeth Hartman, I already know what to expect. If I do a Judy Niemeyer, I know what to expect. Judy says that she thinks there's 8 blocks. That might be right. I don't remember. I'd have to go pull my pattern box out. And all I have right now pulled out is the first block. Chicago pavement is the first block. Because we got to start in Chicago, right? We got to start where Route 66 starts. So we got to start in Chicago. I love it. But I always get that nervous moment of, am I understanding this designer? That's always what I'm worried about. Don't make it on Fridays. Okay, fair enough. I will not make it on Fridays. I already kind of have busy Fridays now at this point. And it won't be on Thursdays. We might do Monday nights. We might do a Monday night thing. Maybe that would work. Would Monday nights work? I could probably do Monday nights. I'm thinking that will work for me. We might be able to do that. That would be, oh wait, no, I'm already busy on Monday nights. Oh my gosh. I'll figure something out. I will figure something out. I forgot I'm busy on Monday nights. Okay. Well, guys, I'm excited. So we're doing that. We've got Gnome Sweet Gnome coming up this Sunday. We've got the freebie finishing up. It's a cake, right? So we've got the February freebie that we're going to finish on Saturday. Then we have Gnome Sweet Gnome coming up on Sunday. And I will have something special for you guys on the 24th. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to show you on the 24th, but we will have a special, I've got something special planned. We're going to have something special. So 1 week from today, we're going to have a special presentation. And then 2 weeks from today, we are back to Sew and Tell. I'm so excited. I got to get my Sew and Tell quilt done. I am not done with that yet. It's usually 60 by 60. I'm still aiming to make it about that same size. So I've got to get some work in on it. I think I'll get work in on it on the retreat. I think that's what's going to happen. So I'm not going to hang you guys out for much longer tonight because I have to be somewhere later. But I want to thank you so much for coming out, showing up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button. YouTube counts it. Make sure you hit that for me. If you've not petted some fabric, make sure you go pet some fabric. Go put some needle and thread to fabric. Go do that serotonin hit, the dopamine boost, whatever direction that's supposed to go. Make sure you go get all of the good warm fuzzies. Friday, I don't have anything. No, that's next week. Okay, I have a podcast coming out next Friday, the 27th. But I don't have anything for you guys until Saturday. Can you believe it? You guys are gonna miss me. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna watch replays? But I will see you guys for sure on Saturday if you're able to join me. That is 11 a.m. Mountain Time. And then I will see you guys 8 p.m. Mountain Time on Sunday. Until then, be well.